A Finnish politician goes before the country's Supreme Court over a tweet of a Bible verse. In 2019, Päivi Räsänen posted this image on what was then Twitter. It shows verses from the first book of Romans regarding sexual sins. As a Lutheran, she was questioning her church's sponsorship of a Helsinki Pride event. Joining us to discuss this case is Paul Koman, the executive director of the Alliance Defending Freedom. Paul, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Can you explain the basics of this case and the Supreme Court developments from yesterday?
So the case has been going on now for over 6.5 years. Päivi posted that tweet in 2019. The police then investigated a booklet that she wrote over 20 years ago to her church on marriage and human sexuality. There was another charge as well. The bishop who published the booklet in 2004 was also prosecuted. And so we've had in total something like 13 hours of police interrogation. We've had 2 court hearings involving now the district court, the Court of Appeal, all leading up to yesterday's Supreme Court case. So it really has been a very long ordeal for Päivi Räsänen. And it all comes down to this criminal charge of hate speech and the idea that the Christian beliefs on marriage and human sexuality are hateful, offensive, insulting, and should be criminalized.
Now, before it reached the Supreme Court, the two were unanimously acquitted by both the District Court and Court of Appeal. So why did it end up in the nation's top court?
Well, under the Finnish system, the prosecutor can appeal a not guilty verdict, which is very unusual to me as a Brit and also to Americans, but that's what is allowed in the Finnish system, and that's exactly what happened. So as you say, there were 2 unanimous acquittals in this case, but the prosecutor yesterday had a third opportunity to prosecute Päivi and Bishop Juhana. And essentially that means that the prosecutor gets multiple attempts to try their different arguments and see which ones will work. And so yesterday we had a full hearing at the Supreme Court with another day of examination, cross-examination, all about this tweet and this booklet from many, many years ago.
What comes next? When will a decision be handed down? And what do you think this could mean for Finland and even all of Europe?
We will probably be expecting a decision early in the new year. And the case is huge. As one of the largest free speech cases in Europe, certainly in Finland, because we have not seen, even with all of the challenges we have regarding freedom of speech in Europe, we've not yet seen criminal offences for posting pictures of Bible verses. So if Päivi is ultimately convicted here, it will set a new low bar for freedom of speech in Europe, not just for Christians, but for everyone. At the same time, if we are successful in this case, it will set a very positive precedent for free speech and be an encouragement to Christians and others who simply want to freely express their beliefs in public, in the digital square, without fear of punishment or penalty.
Well, we'll certainly continue to cover this. Paul Koman, thank you so much.
Thank you.